Hey everybody, and welcome to What the Quest. We have a good video now. Before we get going, of course, we would like to acknowledge that we are privileged to record the show on the unceded traditional Coast Salish lands, including the Squamish, Tsleil-Waututh, and Musqueam nations. We're back. We're playing some more Mothership, so I'm just going to hand things right over to our guest questmaster, Dave Kenny. Take it away, Dave.
All right, hello everybody. Happy to be back with everyone. So, yeah, last time, do we remember where we left off? Maybe we can go to deity. Deity, what's the last thing you remember us doing before we wrapped her up last time?
The last thing that I remember... okay, so I'm gonna have to go back to not quite the last thing so I can work myself up to the last thing. So, alright, so we landed on a planet where there was a abbot, the abbot who hired us to come and check things out. And then when we landed there, we went and chatted with the abbot. He seemed a bit sketchy. He was not giving us the whole story on everything. And then a bunch of worshippers of Mahakala, I took notes, the god of death, fire, and rebirth, I took notes, showed up and started like throwing Molotov cocktails at the place. Was it a monastery that we were in? Was that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So then, yeah, they started doing that. And I remember just sort of watching them out the window. I don't think I was doing anything. I don't remember what happened immediately before we ended. I think potentially Dr. Alex was heading out to the door.
Yeah, I was going to go open it. To
Yeah,
let them in so that we could
to
talk.
Negotiate or something. Yeah, you were going to talk. Right.
That was the big cliffhanger. Let's go to Joan Dark. What was your memory of things to add?
We were fighting.
Good start.
Yeah.
That's. I tried getting more info. These guys were in the cafeteria eating. The doctor and Miss Chubata. But other than that, I don't feel. We're getting ready to fight and throw some stuff and help secure this this monastery.
Yeah,
I have a lot to contribute today. Woo! Great start.
That's most of it. That's most of it. You're fine.
I mean, before we landed, there was that whole thing with the like AI that was all weird and fucked up, right? I remember that.
Yeah.
I think Dr. Alex had sex with an AI.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
I communed with the ship's computer on a spiritual
level. Look, man, you call it whatever you like. It's all good.
That's me trying to wiggle my eyebrows. It doesn't work.
Lots of ones and zeros.
Yes.
Yeah, lots of
That's right.
zeros.
And you got the big forearm slap from Joan Dark.
Yes,
I
I believe
like
I
a
failed.
salmon.
I critically failed and ended up being slightly possessed by one of the AIs briefly.
That's right. That's exactly right. Yeah. So what about Miss Coco Chubata? What my main memories of her were she was. Did you steal a plant?
There was a plant.
Oh yeah. So I did take some things, but I asked if it was okay. I asked one of the nearby monks if it was okay to take an orange, some incense, and I wrote it down. Oh, and a dustpan. Oh yeah. And I stuffed that all into my double robe pockets, and I also took a puke plant. Well, it's this little puke plant. Basically, what happened for the puking to happen again?
That was me. So it's not real puke. It's I don't have anything inside me to add to the materials, so it's not like it's gross puke. It's just like regurgitated tea, I think, because I wanted to
gross
have.
That's right. Yeah,
just
you
regular
drank tea
puke.
with
Just
everyone else,
regular.
and then just kind of
Yeah.
spat it back
Oh
out.
yeah.
I wanted to have the
Robot
experience. Yeah.
So yeah, I care about the plants, and so I didn't want it to die. So I'm taking it with me to take care of it and hopefully bring it back to a better life.
And I have a note that you were also enjoying a big old bowl of lentils. That's
Oh yeah, lentils, yum.
I think it was the lentils that inspired Dr. Alex to seek peace with everybody.
Right, well, and that was it.
Wow.
That was the big peace lentils. Okay, I'm writing that down for sure.
Yeah.
Peace
Also,
lentils.
Did Doctor?
He's working
Oh,
on 3 extra dissertations as of a few hours ago.
Oh wow.
Simultaneous PhDs.
And I also recall he's working on a tab of acid or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah. I
Can
think
you
have
be
to drop
working on
acid at
it, or
some
is it
point.
just like you have taken?
Is it working on you?
Yeah. He's done all the work he needs to do with the tab of acid. It's now up to the tab of acid to take us home. It's a real team project.
Oh my god. Millie's breaking things over here.
Other brief things I think was Dr. Weil defending everyone by suggesting that religion was just a virus that was infecting.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
a meme
That was
virus
great.
that was infecting everybody.
A psychic virus.
Yes, psychic
Oh
virus. That's right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, we work for Cheese Whiz,
Mhm.
which is a mining company now.
Yeah, that's right.
We all have our company issued bathrobes, which I think Coco and I are wearing. We've doubled up because it's extra comfortable.
I think you
Because
guys
of
are
her-
wearing
It's-
all of the bathrobes.
Yeah.
It's specifically exponentially comfortable, as
That's right.
the doctor
Yeah.
explained to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're worried. The enemy of Cheese Whiz is the Oscar Mayer Mining Consortium. They have
Oscar
a
Mayer
mining-
AI. Oh my.
Yes, their drill has a first name, and it's OACAR.
Oh, it's here. Yeah. Sorry, what is it? It's the Oscar Mayer Artificial Intelligence something. Dave, you came up with this.
Oscar Mayer Artificial Intelligence. Oh my.
Oh, yeah. That's the joke.
There you
There
go.
it is.
there you go. Now it all makes sense.
Just so I can get
Exactly.
my cat fully in frame.
Oh, there you go. Perfect transition. I'll show off Bruce later.
Yeah, like it's nice.
He's the sixth party member here. Exactly. So we're all in the monastery, and did we mention the fact? Yeah, I think Dee Dee started us off by mentioning that there are, in fact, a crowd of monks throwing firebombs at the doors of the monastery and chanting about Mahakala being the true savior of Siddhartha's peace, which is the colony you're on now. Yeah, and I think our cliffhanger was leaving off with the doctor, Dr. Alex Wild. Alex PepsiCo Wild?
Pepsi Cola Consolidated Wild, I think is the full name.
Good. Deciding among this, this brouhaha, as it were, that the answer was an interfaith dialogue between, these different sects.
Oh,
of,
right.
the
Yeah.
Buddhists.
Yeah. You were going to go talk to everybody.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So
So
and use diplomacy.
that's right. So Coco's Coco's still hanging out with the plant and the lentils in the mess hall. You got Dee Dee and the Captain Joan, or up on the second floor. Remember, they told you to go up on the thing to look down and kind of maybe do crowd control from the second floor, above the giant doors to the monastery. So those like huge doors that you get in old kind of palaces and monasteries and things. And meanwhile, the monks are running around trying to defend this monastery from the attackers. But yes, Dr. Alex has different ideas, so let's pick up there. Dr. Alex, you're approaching the door. What do you do?
Is it obvious how the door is closed? Is it just like barred? What is it locked?
It's an old school, big old bar.
I mean, assuming nobody stops me, I'm just gonna get up under there, get a shoulder under, and lift it out.
Whoa.
I think I think that everyone is so distracted that you may be able to do that. At least get into there.
It's very poor
like-
security planning on their part. I mean, I feel like someone should be
I think Dee Dee and I are up on the second floor, so there's not a whole lot we can do to stop you at the moment.
Oh, I'm talking about these monks.
Well, I know, but I feel like we would be like, "Hey, what you doing there, bud?"
You know, it's a bad plan when the person doing it is arguing for like there to be someone to stop them.
Yeah.
Why isn't anybody stopping me? This is way too easy.
So I'd say Captain Joan and Dee Dee can definitely see down and see what Dr. Alex Wilde is doing for sure that he's approaching. As the monks are distracted trying to put out fires in the hallway here. This is a big open monastery style area. So it's like, like there's no floors, there's gantries and walkways and things, but it's going way up and there's these doors and stuff. So you can see down to the main area where Dr. Alex Wilde is struggling to lift this giant bar. What do you want to say something to him?
Joan is gonna go, "Hey, Dr. Wilde, you gonna go fight them hand to hand out there? Science man? Gonna science them to death?"
I look at you like you just suggested something an idiot would do. And I say, of course not. While I'm struggling with this. I'm going to talk to them.
Joan goes, "All right, can't wait to see how this turns out." And then she's gonna try heading down there so she gets a better view, and possibly so Dr. Wilde doesn't necessarily get squished right away, but we'll see how this goes. She's learned that she can't really stop him from doing dumb shit, but she's kind of, okay, this is on you, bud.
What about you, Dee Dee? What are your calculations on this plan?
Oh, don't have audio for you, Joe.
That dang cat getting in the way again. Yep.
Well, let's go over to Coco because Coco's hanging out with the lentils in the plant. And we'll come back to Joan. So, Coco, what you hear? You hear explosions. Everyone's left. You're just alone in the cafeteria. It's pretty chill there. What are you doing?
Coco's just hanging out. Now entering the other side of the buffet where there's a bunch of tools. She decides to take a bunch of napkins because you can never have enough of those, and a few ketchup packets because you need condiments on the go. Oh, and a bottle of sriracha.
So you're just stealing from the cafeteria. That's what you're doing.
I like this. She's just taking whatever she can get her hands on. I'm sure this will all come in handy.
Yeah. Especially the sriracha. You just wait. Everyone, you just wait until that sriracha is what saves us all.
I'm just imagining Carla's keeping like very detailed notes of everything that Coco's taking. And it's all going to come together in like a massive MacGyver moment.
Did you know that with ketchup, some sugar, 3 used napkins, and a chopstick, you can create a plastic explosive? That's beautiful. Okay.
Tear. Single tear.
I think, that door is opening. I would say you're starting to attract a little bit of attention. Monks are noticing, they're kind of looking, and they're like, like they're busy, and then this one old monk looks out at the corner of his eye, and is like, wait a minute, what? And he's just like, hey, and he's waving to the other monks, they're sort of pointing at you, like they're gonna maybe do something about what you're doing. What do you do?
The door's opening now? I'm gonna help it along. I'll just give it a little push.
You got to you got the bar halfway up, and the monks are now pointing at you and like yelling, and they're starting to move towards you. So, you can decide what you want to do. You want to talk to them. You want to try to just push the bar off the rest of the way.
I'm gonna keep pushing the bar, and I'm gonna talk to the monks, just saying like, it's okay. I have a plan.
So which you're gonna focus on? Do you want to focus on the strength of pushing it off, or you want to talk your way to stall the monks?
I don't think Alex would be really concerned. He just expects for them to understand that he's brilliant and
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
is not in any way trying to be diplomatic about this. He's just like, stop it. I have a plan. Please allow me to finish doing the thing I'm doing. And he will go immediately back to doing the thing that he's doing, which is
Cool.
using all of his meager strength to push this bar off up and out, I guess.
All right, roll it.
Am I rolling strength?
I do believe you are rolling strength.
Is there anything to modify this? Or it's just
It's
got a 28% chance. All right.
He laughs evilly. I love that in a
15,
quest
baby.
master.
I lift
Are
that
you
bar.
serious? So give me
Yeah.
what you tell these monks as you're just totally confident of yourself and just lift this huge bar off. You're like, yeah, it's fine. You're this tiny scientist, and you're just like, oh, no problem.
Yeah, I just look at them and say, it's okay. I have a plan. With a bit of condescension of like, obviously I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have a plan. You know, toss the bar aside. Only lifting it for as long as I need to. Throw open the doors if they're throw open a bowl, or like slowly push them open if they're giant monastery stone doors. And
Yeah, I think
say, welcome, Mahakalans.
nice.
I
Yeah,
think
the doors.
there's been a misunderstanding.
And there's just all these people. The doors swing open. As soon as the bar goes, it goes, and it opens. And I think this is so shocking that everyone just stands still with their mouths agape. You know what I mean? All the monks in the monastery. And there's these big steps that lead up to where you are, the stairs. And these Mahakalans are kind of on the stairs.
Can
And,
I just add that Joan is like now on the other, like, not in the doors but around the corner of the doorway with like her SMG,
Right.
just chilling, like watching what's going on.
Absolutely. Joan's got the backup plan,
Yeah,
which is shoot them.
shooting, lots of shooting.
Lots of shooting.
And grenades.
Exactly. And grenades, which, is good for crowd control. Yeah, the doors swing open and you've got these tall steps and there's all these Mahakalans on there. And I think there's some monks, like loyalist monks there's some barricades or whatever hastily, and they're trying to fight them back. But everyone stops and looks at Dr. Alex Pepsico Wild.
Let's all just come inside. We'll enjoy some of these delicious lentils. And we can talk about how neither of you are right. You're all subject to a psychic virus. And I'm working on a cure. We'll get there. Just come on in. And I'm just going to turn around and walk back to the cafeteria. Get myself some lentils.
That's it. You just invite them in and you turn your back on them.
Sorry, what was that, Carla?
Like, you're just gonna let them go at it alone? This can't be good. Was Dr. Alex Wilde charming enough to the Mahakalans?
I think what happens is that it's that silence, everyone's open mouthed. Dr. Alex Wilde just turns and walks in, and then all of a sudden, in the silence, everyone starts screaming, and this horde of these like robed, mask-wearing Mahakala devotees, they have like these black masks with like fiery like flames. Maybe they're hollow flames, but it's the future. It's crazy. They just start yelling, screaming, lighting stuff on fire, and pouring through the opening into the monastery after you.
I'm gonna grab Dr. Alex out of the way of this rushing horde if possible.
Yeah, roll speed.
Okay, I forget what I'm rolling again.
So it's 2d10.
Yep,
and
got
then,
it.
And then let me look at. I got your character. So your speed is very slow.
22.
But you have military training and tactics, so maybe you could add one of those. You know what I mean? Because definitely military training and tactics if you think you're doing something fancy.
Okay, yeah, well, I mean, tactically, I'll try and grab him out of the way.
Let's do it.
So I actually don't think I've used any of my skills yet. What do I add an extra die for that, or
Nope.
how does that work?
You just add percentage points to your roll. So if you're doing speed, which is 22, and then you're using tactics, then you got 37.
Oh boy. Well, I definitely rolled way over that, way over 22. I rolled was it 79 plus a bunch of other stuff? Yeah, no.
79.
I don't think I got there. So, yep, maybe I try and grab him and instead get knocked over by one of these guys, or one of them runs into me and I lose my grip on Dr. Alex.
How does Dr. Alex respond when she tries to like grab you? Like she's coming in there aggressively and like grabbing you out of there. What do you do?
I think I just kind of sidestep. I have a slightly better speed than you with a 36.
God. Wow.
He uses his 9th dimensional jujitsu skill.
Whoa, nice dimensional.
It's entirely theoretical. There's no actual physical practice.
Theoretical jujitsu.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think exactly you can step. She's trying to help you, and you just sidestep out of the way, and Joan Dark barrels into this crowd, and they just sweep you away, and they kind of grab you, and you're getting dragged by a couple of followers. And you feel under their robes, one of them grabs you, but what they've grabbed you with is not an arm, but like it's a weird, like their arm is all slimy and they've only got a couple of fingers on the end of it. It's like all messed up. Yeah.
I don't like that.
And they start dragging you with them deeper into the temple. But for some reason, Dr. Alex, they're like you're like the rock in the middle of the stream, and they're like running around you. I think Coco, you hear just screaming and explosions coming very quickly towards the mess hall, because that is exactly where Dr. Alex invited them. What are you gonna do?
Okay. Well, I'm definitely going to go through the kitchen to try to get further away from the sound, and perhaps enter the pantry to try to hide.
Yeah, okay. I think you managed to let's do a roll. It'd be funny. So same thing, speed. I think speed plus any relevant skills, like I don't know what would be relevant here, but you're just trying to quickly get into the pantry and lock yourself in before they can get you.
I want to add my die to my speed. Is that what it is? And it's out of 100?
Yeah, you had you do your 2d10, one's the 10s, one's the 1s.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's a good number.
I got 39.
Okay. So you do manage to you run to the you kind of look left, look right, you can't find the pantry, and then you spot it. You run for it. And you slam the doors, but not before like a couple of the followers carrying Captain Joan. I think they're like crowd surfing almost at this point. They're like carrying you, and you're like,
wow.
I'm like elbowing, and I'm like fighting them. Get your dirty mitts off me!
Your dirty slimy mitts.
Your slimy mitts.
Yeah, and they see you, Coco, and they run. You slam the door, but they're just like pounding on the door, and they're like,
oh.
Get her! Get the unbeliever! Get her! Get her!
Okay. I'm looking around the pantry shelves. Coco's. Oh my god. Gosh, what can I use in this damn place? All-purpose flour, baking soda, something. Vinegar? Oh, maybe. Vinegar. Yeah. Okay, I got vinegar. Come and get me! She just holds vinegar closer.
Right.
She's just out of her wits. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's in a panic.
Clutches it to her chest, holding with the top open. Vinegar scent wafting through.
Yeah.
So, Doctor, this is all happening. And this is your responsibility entirely, I would say. So what do you do?
Well, I'm still on acid, which was a very bold choice from past stew. I mean, at first, I would like to just let everyone know that there's plenty of lentils for everyone. There's no need to shove. Definitely would like to try and calm them down. And I'm actually speaking to them now, but kind of like a teacher speaking to students.
Oh, Dave knows all about that.
I do.
Definitely using professor voice now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would like to attempt to calm them down. I don't know if this is an intellect thing. I know there's not.
What do you say to them? Tell me what do you say?
I say, children. Now there's enough lentils for everyone. It's honestly they're quite filling. You don't need that many. And we're just going for like a snacking vibe while we talk here. This isn't a whole meal thing. You don't really need to push. Everyone is welcome here. You can put down those folks. They're not going to stop you from getting lentils. So let's all just sit in a nice circle. We're going to have a trust circle and we're going to talk.
Very calming, very calming. I think they stop to listen to you.
Ooh.
They're pounding on the door, and then they stop for a moment. They turn. Joan, what are you doing while they've taken their attention off manhandling you?
Joan is trying to ready a frag grenade.
Okay. And they've kind of let you down? Do you like stay in the crowd? Are you kind of creeping off to the side? What do you do while they're distracted?
Sorry, they're trying to get in the cafeteria, or they're in the cafeteria?
They're in. They filled the cafeteria.
Oh, they fill it?
Oh, no. Okay. Well, actually, instead of a frag grenade, she's gonna lift up her gun and be like, and shoot up in the air and be like, everybody, calm the fuck down!
Because what calms everybody down? Then SMG fire,
Well, yeah, obviously.
Obviously.
She doesn't know better, but she's trying to command the crowd in a way that Dr. Alex isn't. She wants to she knows that Coco is still in there and would like to eventually get through there.
Mm-hmm.
But is willing to kick and fight and frag grenade her way through to get through them. So she's more of a threatening thing, like, back off! Get out of that cafeteria! Sort of thing.
I think a group of them break off and kind of like menace you, you know what I mean? They sort of make a crescent around you, and then the rest of them are sort of listening to Dr. Alex. And they're sort of gathered in the middle of this cafeteria, and you're on one side backed up with your gun out, and Dr. Alex at the entry, kind of telling them to share. And the monks, like the loyalist monks, gather around sort of behind you, Dr. Alex, and they're basically pushing you forward into this crowd. They're like, okay, you started this, you solve it.
Yeah.
Fancy talker. And then one of the masked monks, the Mahakalists, as we're calling them, steps forward. And he looks directly into the eyes, and you can see his eyes sort of like burning behind the mask. And he looks at Dr. Alex Wilde and he says, "You, tell me more. What do you know of the mystic ways?"
Is he like right in front of me?
He's like 6 feet away from you.
I'd like to approach him.
Okay.
And I would like to I feel like I'm only capable of just taking big swings. I'd like to jab my thumb into where his third eye would be and make an attempt to purge the religion virus from him using my mysticism abilities.
Jesus.
So you press your thumb to his head. I think he's so shocked he just goes with it. Like he's like, like. So this is a very like evangelical, like you are healed kind of situation where you're like grabbing him by the head and pressing your thumb between his eyes.
Yeah, except I'm also like speaking in tongues, basically the like same sort of thing I did with trying to commune with the robot, with the AI.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You touch him, and yeah, definitely roll your mysticism to try to like speak directly into his mind through your third eye connection.
Right. So I need a 75 or lower. Got a 52.
Amazing. Yeah, so you make this connection, and I would say like this is obviously bullshit what you're doing, but for some reason, when you do that, you get this weird like it's like something is speaking through you. You know, like you get this strange. It's like you feel like it's real all of a sudden. You know. What do you say to him? You look directly in his eyes. You can see soul to soul. What do you say?
I say that the thing you gotta understand. He's still very casual, even in this conversation. The thing you gotta understand is that Nietzsche was right, man. God's dead.
Oh boy.
Well, more accurately, God is a virus, and viruses are neither living nor dead. It's pretty complicated. I'm sure you wouldn't understand, really. So we'll just go with the simplest layman's explanation.
It's beautiful that you're saying this while you're... Yeah, exactly. You're like just talking like this with your thumb on his forehead. Beautiful.
This is purging. You're purging him with logic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That always works, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So
religion and logic go hand in hand.
Oh,
Anyways,
totally.
Welcome to
The second most powerful appeal of rhetoric.
Mm-hmm. The logical appeal
of three, yeah. Logos.
I think
could be appealing to my own authority.
That's right. He grabs your arm. And like pulls like it tighter to his forehead, I think, and like stares at you, and he says, "You're one of them. You've been touched by the master. Take us to visit him. He wants to see you."
I say, okay, man. Can I push his mask back just because my thumb's already on there? And then I want to
okay.
Jam a tab of acid in his mouth.
What?
He said he wanted me to take him there.
Yeah, you push his mask back. I think as soon as you do that, he tries to break away, but not before you see his face, and he's just like a scrawny, like he's all sweaty and pale, and like gaunt looking, and he kind of takes a step back and tries to wrestle with you to like get his mask back on, so you can try to see if you can kind of. How do you try to convince him, or do you try to hold him down like he doesn't want you to?
Can I just go for speed? Just try and be as quick as I can, just to get this little piece of paper in his mouth.
It's like when you're trying to feed a dog or your cat like a pill,
That's right.
and you're just trying to jam it in the back of their throat. It's so much fun. This is why pill pockets exist. Give him a peanut butter flavored pill pocket. Does he take it that way?
Oh, I supered down. That was an 82. I do not have it.
Oh, boy.
I think the tab of acid, he grabs it maybe, I think, like as it falls out of your hand, so maybe he'll have it for later. But he struggles, puts his mask back on, and two of his sort of cronies come up and they block you and push you back. And I think this is when all hell breaks loose. Fugian, you're the portly instructor from earlier that helped drive you here. He runs in with like a big, I don't know, a giant hammer, like the bell striking hammer, and he starts swinging it. And the other monks rush in, and there's just a total melee or whatever, and chaos as they're doing this. What are y'all doing? Dee, are you back? Is Dee back?
Yeah, I feel like I am, but I don't feel like... I feel like Twitch can't see my video, so...
I can fix it. Yeah, it probably just created a new link is all, so I just need to update that. And we will be able to see.
Yeah, that was cat-related destruction there. Sorry about that.
Well, it's
it happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's a revolution, you know. Sometimes the cats, they're rising up too.
Oh my God. So I feel like Dee like just basically powered down for a little bit. I mean,
Yeah.
Just standing at the top of the stairs, just like looking out the window, and then hit a glitch or something. So I don't know.
Dr.
What do I
Wilde
see when I
acted
wake
so
up?
illogically that you had to reboot. It's like
That's
the
right,
Star Trek
exactly.
robots. They can't handle illogic.
Can't handle the logic, exactly. So I think, yeah, Dee Dee, like, you spaced out, you glitched. You looked out, you're looking out, maybe you saw the beautiful world of, of the town in front of you, and you're like, never seen anything like this. And then all of a sudden you realize it's been 5 minutes and everything's moved on. And you look back down.
Just associate for 5 whole minutes.
Exactly.
It was a
We've all
lovely
been there.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
peaceful.
So peaceful. Okay, so when I wake up, what do I see?
So you wake up and you look, and I think the first thing is you smell. You smell smoke and burning gasoline, and you look and you see the source of it is that the hall is on fire.
Oh.
Not like on fire, like it's gonna burn down, but there's like lots of parts of it are on fire. So maybe it'll burn down, but not yet,
Okay. All right.
So there's flames and there's like some trampled monks, and you can hear just screaming and yelling and a few gunshots coming from back in the mess.
Okay, well, a few gunshots. That's probably my captain. So I'm gonna head that way.
Okay. So you run over, and as soon as you open the door, you see this melee that I just described, where the loyalist monks and the rebel monks, the Mahakalists, are basically going at it, hitting each other with any kind of weapons they could grab, chains and tools, and it's improvised stuff. And you see the doctor kind of spaced out in the middle of this whole situation. You see Joan Dark, your captain, backing against the wall with her SMG, kind of holding back a few of them. They're afraid to approach her, get shot. And you hear, I don't know, what sound is Coco making in that betrays that she is in the pantry?
Just screaming for fear.
Yeah. What are you screaming about? What are you screaming?
Damn it! Why did I go with this feisty cheese whiz? Wait, was it feisty? Oh gosh, going down with this ship and I don't even remember this name. Gosh, I don't deserve him. Oh. Starts drinking the vinegar.
Okay.
Oh God.
It's like pouring over your lips.
Yeah. Oh, it burns.
Wow.
You feel that you deserve it,
Yeah.
So
So
does it
Dee Dee-
look like it? Does it look like the sort of the monks that Joan Dark is holding back? Are they the like locals, or are they the rebel guys in red?
Rebels.
They're the rebels. Okay,
Yeah.
so it looks like the rebels are the ones that are trying to cause my crew harm.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Is there a rebel near me?
Yes.
Great. I'm gonna pull out my crowbar,
Okay.
and I'm going to attempt to remove his head from his body, or their head from their body.
Right. Sudden spurts of horrible violence. Please go for it.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Remind me how I do this.
Roll your 2d10. You're trying to roll under your combat score and adding any appropriate skills, which I don't think you have any.
Okay. Okay, so my combat score is 40, and I rolled a 42. Are we sure there's nothing that I can add to that?
Let's do something like
Mechanical repair, because I'm using a crowbar.
It is kind
How
of
are
like
you-
reverse mechanical repair.
You know what?
Theology.
You tell me right now. I'd love to hear it. How any of your skills apply in this situation. I would love for that to make sense in it.
Okay, listen, here we go. I know.
All right.
All right. So
All right.
so mathematics. So basically what I'm doing is I'm stepping into the room, I'm judging the target that is most easily reachable by the correct angle to actually slice the head from the shoulders using a crowbar, which is a blunt instrument, and that's gonna take quite a bit of calculation to figure out how exactly to do that.
Yeah, so you do your whole mental math, and it's like on the screen, and you see it in front of your eyes, all the triangles. Yeah.
Yeah. So that means that it puts me up to a 50, and I get a 42, so I succeed.
Cool. So where do you hit him?
Oh, it's neck. Yeah.
Right in the jugular.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go for the large blood vessel that will make him die quickly.
Cool. Yeah. I feel like the fork tip of the forklift digs right into the jugular, just how you mathed it, right?
Yeah. Just how I mathed it.
You just dig in and rip out, and they just like fall back, spraying blood all over your pasty white exterior, and they collapse backwards, and you just look. What kind of horrible face do you make when you destroy this person?
Well, I would say that this is sort of where the combat programming takes over. Mm-hmm. So I would say that once again, it's a moment where my eyes actually change, so they probably become a single color. So it's just this is just I've become the defense robot.
Mm-hmm.
Is a single color like a safety lens that closes over your eyes?
Sure. Yeah. It's to protect myself from spray of bodily fluids and other things.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and it happens to be like a dark crimson red, like a very horrifying.
I mean, that is the easiest color for these things. So yeah.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah. Cool. So you do that. Things are going insane. What is everyone doing? Deity is now killing people.
Joan is fucking. Shooting at some of these guys. With killing's begun. Let's do her up.
Yeah.
She's shooting with her SMG. That's what
You're just firing into the rebels.
Yeah. Carnage. Why not?
Okay.
We're killing people. Let's do it.
I think you don't even need to roll. I mean, it's a giant crowd of people, and you're just firing into it like a monster.
Firing indiscriminately.
Yeah. So you're just firing it, and they're screaming and diving out of the way, and the monks kind of are diving to take cover. I don't think a lot of these have weapons. But maybe you see what one of them, who's now hiding behind one of the cafeteria tables, who's turned it over, is grabbing some kind of weapon to fire back at you. What do you do now? They've taken cover and you're kind of
frag grenade.
Jesus Christ.
Now they do 1d10 damage. No, that's the range.
No, they don't. They do 1d100 damage.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I wrote that down wrong.
It's 1d10. It's 1d10 times 10.
Okay, so my aim is going to be to throw behind them, if possible. How are they protecting themselves? Are they behind? Or are they behind there?
They've tipped over the cafeteria tables, and they're kind of barricaded behind the mess hall tables.
So Joan's going to use her military training and tactics to try and get this frag grenade into a nice sweet spot, to flush them out of where they think they're secure.
So military training is an easy one because it's just you're using weapons and things. Tactics, you use one or the other. So military training is a lower bonus. Tactics is higher. If you want to do tactics, you're gonna have to tell me a story about how that's gonna work.
Yeah. So let's try tactics. So what she's doing is she's going back to her Cheese Whiz cost recovery training, where she is trying to minimize casualties, and secure an area. So she's gone back to some specific tactical training that she's had through the Cheese Whiz Corporation, to flush out, rebels and things, people who don't want them mining in their area, et cetera, to really, she's been through this maybe a few times before.
The Oscar Mayer infiltrators defense training?
That's right.
Yeah. So, okay. I'm not sure if I got this right last time. So, I'm trying to roll with so I have a bonus, a plus 15 using that.
That's right.
And I want to roll above or below my combat. Ooh, I bonked my.
So you're gonna roll. You're gonna add 15 to your combat, and you want to roll whatever number below whatever that number is.
Okay, so it's gonna be 54.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna roll my 2d10 to throw that frag grenade.
That's right.
Okay. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ. This goes very badly. I got
Oh no!
91.
91. Cool.
Whoa.
I specified. I have
those
specific
tactics.
dice that I was like, okay, the black one is gonna be the the 10 or the and then we have the other one for the lower numbers. But yeah, I rolled a 91.
And you
so.
didn't cheat. Good for you.
I didn't
That's right.
cheat.
Exactly.
Well, I do have another character rolled up just in case. So.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna put this one on you. How does this go horribly wrong? How does throwing a grenade in a packed cafeteria?
Oh, good lord.
How does that go wrong? Could it have gone wrong?
I think that she throws it past and into the kitchen, perhaps, where
Okay.
there are maybe oils and greases and gases,
Uh-huh.
and definitely causes more damage than she intended with that frag grenade.
Awesome.
There's a lot of flammable stuff around.
Mm.
Hey, should I roll that D100?
Yep. Do it. Yeah.
80.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think you throw that bad boy in there. It bounces like you throw it towards them. It takes a bad bounce off one of the table, like a chair leg, and then it goes right into the thing. The oven's on. The gas. I think the gas is going. Like someone was cooking an omelet back there, but before things went crazy.
Oh no, my omelet!
And you just exactly. You hear someone say that like my omelet.
I would like to make
And
a
then
pitch that it lands in a vat of lentils.
Yeah, that's right. It absolutely lands in a vat of lentils. The big like the one for like they serve the stew from, like the huge community.
Oh.
And so you hear like a very slushy boom, and then you hear there's like slapping sounds, and then you hear a hiss, and then another like chain reaction explosion as the doors just blow off the kitchen, slam into monks of all types. People spray lentils, just vomit into the room in this massive spray of hot burning lentils. And I think everyone roll speed, or you're gonna take some damage because you get caught in this giant blast.
Okay, I have a pitch for adding archaeology to this.
Whoa! What?
This is a pretty old temple, I imagine. Dr. Alex, of course, having studied archaeology, writing at least one of his PhDs dissertations on it. Studied specifically failed religions and places that these temples were often built with little hidey holes, little hideaways for the inevitable time when the shift in the geopolitics went against a specific sect, and it happened so often in his case study that every temple had like these little hidey holes built in, so he knows exactly where to dive into one of these little basically little safe rooms.
Beautiful. The classic monk safe room, the Neo-Buddha safe room, of course. Yep. Okay, Dee Dee, what are you doing? As I imagine you're slamming your crowbar into all kinds of people, and then this explosion's happening. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm just sort of just efficiently attempting to take down as many red-robed monks as I can, and then I got a 22 under my 30 speed, so I successfully am super combat robot dodgy. What do you
that makes sense.
Yep. How do you take cover?
Yeah.
What do you take cover behind?
There's like one of the large pieces of metal door on the kitchen just comes flying straight towards me, and it clips a monk in the forehead, and they go down, and then it clips another monk in the shoulder, and they go down, and then it comes straight at my face, and I do one of those Matrix backbends.
Yeah.
So like just defying physics really, and then it flies straight over my nose, and then I straighten up again, and then continue to destroy monks.
That's amazing. That's
Right.
yep.
Yeah.
Best response ever.
Okay, so Dave, I did roll. I have a question.
Yep.
Am I adding my archaeology to my speed, or am I using it for this? It will make a difference.
I feel like it's sort of both. So intellect means that this thing exists. Speed is like, do you get there in time?
Okay. So then we'll say this first roll is intellect, and it does exist. Now I roll to see if I get there.
Oh, I see. Sure. Yeah, let's do it that way.
I do not. In no variation do I get there.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So you see the hidey hole and you dive for it, but I think you get just a blast of hot lentils right in the face. And Joan, what happened? Oh, Joan, I think Joan's just gonna get hit because it's her failure. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think you don't have time.
That's fair.
So I think
feel
we
like-
should.
Go, yeah.
Oh, roll 2d10 damage each.
Oh no, that was 17.
Well, Joan is dead.
What?
2d10?
Oh, not times each other though. Just add them together.
Oh, okay. I was like, percentage-wise, she's dead. No, yeah, then she's down a few points. That was just 8.
Oh, okay.
Or sorry, no, 18. My bad.
So you thought it was 80 or something?
80. Yeah, yeah.
No,
I'm
no.
bad at math.
That's okay.
Just for the record, everybody, I will fully admit that this is why I went into the arts, and this is why I had to go to school for 10 years. So, let's do some math.
Question, Dave.
Yeah.
In the book, it says your health should be 2 times your strength, but the sheet says it's equal to your strength. I'm just wondering which one it should be.
Do 2
Yeah.
times.
Do
That will make a difference for sure.
Then to answer Soren in the chat, I have pretty low. I'm low on the strength side of things, and I've had 56 hit points or 56 health. I'm now down to 39.
Exactly. Okay, so lentils are flaming and burning everywhere. It's chaos. I think people have been flattened by that. You know what I mean? It's a chance. And in this moment, I think the abbot bursts. Oh, and the power goes out. I should have mentioned that.
Oh no.
The power to the whole building goes out.
Yeah.
Awesome. I turn on the emergency power behind the red globes that are covering my eyes right now, so all you can see are glowing red orbs. Just for extra horror.
Exactly. And I think the abbot himself bursts into the room amongst this chaos in the dark, with maybe he's got a flash or whatever. And he says, "A crew of the feisty Chiefs Whiz, come with me if you want to get out of here. I have a way out."
Do you mean come with me if you want to live? Is that what you mean?
That's exactly what I mean, because you're definitely not making out here alive otherwise. This whole place is on fire.
I mean,
Oh, this isn't
technically
normal for you guys?
Yeah. He says, "No," and we'll talk about whose fault this is later, but I think we should get out of here.
I don't know what you mean.
And why don't we do our 3-minute break while we decide what we want to do, take his order.
okay.
All right.
Okay.
We will do a quick T&P, and we'll be back at 9:10-ish. 9:10-ish. All right. See you all in a few. 1. Hey, we're back. And we got to figure out what to do. My hair is
I think
slightly
everyone.
different.
That's right. It's the hot lentils.
Yeah, they blew my hair out of the bun.
Yeah. That's what it was. The lentils.
There you go.
Woo! Well,
Oh.
Hot lentil
Anyways,
hair.
if you want to donate to our coffee account, Stu will flip his hair around more.
Mm.
Yep.
You know, we
For every
will
donation.
do hair flips for money.
Mm.
We are not we're not above that.
I mean, Stu will, for sure.
Stu will.
Oh,
You don't wanna
Taylor will
see
too.
it.
Okay.
That hair looks
Okay,
pretty
ready,
good.
guys.
Yeah,
You're like a Farrah Fawcett look right now. Oh,
totally.
Dave, will you?
It's very I got so much hair to flip. That'll be the real coffee donation right there. I'll flip mine, and it takes a lot of work for me. So,
Hey,
all
we
right.
didn't have to specify. You could do chest hair. You could do.
You know what?
you
I got lots of that. You know.
Wherever you
Hey.
got it, we're flipping it.
If you got it,
You-
flip it.
Yeah.
If you got
You
it.
got it. You gotta flip it.
Hey, that's
Hey.
the new slogan of the cheese whiz.
Are you
Cheese
sure we're
whiz.
back? Oh no, I have to hit play. Now we're back. Like, are we here?
Where am I? Are we-
I'm okay. I'm having a great time.
Taylor has paused reality.
Oh yeah, on the break I took a slip of LSD.
Right,
I wanted to do some method improvisation.
right.
So
Yeah,
Oh,
Taylor and I will be
goodness.
switching characters.
Although you
That's
won't know
fun.
when.
Oh,
It's up to the audience. Will decide when that happens. You
Yeah.
decide when those characters.
That would be a wild idea for a stream, as we like every half an
channel
hour
points.
we like switch characters.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Well-
So the abbot burst in there saying he's got a way out if you come with him now. Otherwise, the building is severely on fire. The power's out. There's people strewn about, and I do believe that Coco is still trapped in the kitchen, trapped in the pantry.
Can
Yeah,
I think-
I'll head over to the pantry. I
Yeah,
heard
Dr. Wild
screaming
was
from in
definitely
there.
gonna shout, "We can't leave until we find Coco."
I definitely heard screaming from the pantry. So I will walk towards the pantry, swinging my crowbar at anyone who gets in my way.
Yeah, you definitely bust a few. Coco, what are you doing in the pantry? You heard all these horrible explosions. You're covered in vinegar. You hear some robotic swishing noises and screams coming closer. What do you do?
It's like burrowing under sacks of oatmeal.
Good move. That was a good choice.
I just, devolving more. I'm just not having it.
No. So I think Dee Dee, you just rip the door open and you just see Coco covered in vinegar and oatmeal, cowering in the corner. And Coco, you see Dee Dee, but Dee Dee is covered in blood, hot lentils. Actually, you don't have hot lentils on you because you got that door in front of you. So blood, and her eyes are red and glowing like spotlights.
And I'm holding a crowbar aloft.
Yeah, covered in blood.
But yes, but I see Coco, and in Dee Dee's very friendly voice, I say, "Coco Chibata, would you like to come out of the pantry now? I believe there is a way out." That's my glowing red eyes.
Coco is just on like a mega freak out, doesn't really hear Dee Dee, and is like, "Stay back!" It squirts a sriracha over at Dee Dee.
Well, this is very interesting. Taste a little bit of the sriracha. What an interesting flavor experience. Thank you.
Is that the first thing you tasted that wasn't cheese whiz and jasmine tea?
Sure, yeah. Let's say it is.
It's like my third taste. You know?
Yeah. No, it's like I'm inventorying tastes in my data banks. So we have cheese whiz, we have jasmine tea, and we have sriracha. Those are my 3 flavors right now.
I'm gonna pop out from behind Dee Dee, holding a flare gun, and say, "Coco, grab all the wiener in the can you can and follow me.
Stu, did
Grab
you,
all the wiener in the can you can.
right.
Love it. Oh, we were gonna roll stress.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I think this is a good moment for it.
Right.
So let's have fear saves. Who needs a fear save? I think definitely Coco was losing her mind.
And remember, you're rolling at a disadvantage because I'm here.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Right, you're
Yeah.
terrifying.
And I'm terrifying.
Yeah, everyone roll a fear save. Let's have everyone do it.
Okay.
Because this is a horrifying experience that you just went through.
I really love
how does
that
disadvantage
Joanna this
work
time
again?
is the nightmare fuel.
Yeah, I haven't been yet.
You roll twice and you take the worst roll.
Oh, just one D10?
So
Wait.
roll
Oh no. You're...
roll 2d10
and
and then
okay.
roll it again and then see whichever one's worse.
Oh god.
So
So
the
that's
worst of the two
pretty bad.
fails would be 70 for me.
Okay.
What does it mean when you get double zeros again?
That means 0, like 0%. So it's a
Oh,
perfect
okay.
roll. That's good.
So that's really good.
Oh.
Because you're trying to roll
Okay.
under your number.
Oh, I see. Okay, so the worst one would be 44.
Oh.
Oh.
And that is not good because that's a critical fail.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
You're already going through a really rough time there, Coco.
Oh no!
And then Joan.
Oh, that's me. Ah. That LSD kicking in.
Yeah.
I got a 94 and a 68.
Okay, cool. And then
Yeah.
you're not at disadvantage, CD, so you just roll once, and you have very high fear, so you're probably okay. But what did
Yeah,
you
I'm
get?
good. I got a 64, so I'm good.
Okay, so regular stress for everyone. Roll stress.
Oh, no,
so that's
Sorry,
just a
I got
D10.
Yeah, I got 94, so 3. Yeah, okay.
I got 2.
Yeah.
Just one D10?
1d10, and you're gonna half it. You're not gonna take 10 stress. You just take half. So if you got 2, then you're gonna have 1.
I got a
So-
10, so I'm gonna give
5. And then our very panicky Coco. Coco, what'd you get?
Just one D10?
Yep.
Okay. Is it like the double digit or the single digit? Sorry.
It doesn't. The single
Oh.
digit.
Single digit.
Oh, okay. 1.
Nice.
Well, that's nice.
Okay.
Is that good? Okay.
I think Coco's critical failure is that she will panic, though. The rest of you can roll panic checks. So
So
Dr. Wild.
when I rolled stress, do I take half of what I rolled even though I passed my fear, or?
No, you're good. You take no stress.
Oh, okay, cool, thanks.
Yeah. So Dr. Wild and Joan are going to roll for panic, which means you roll 2d10 and you're trying to roll over. And you don't. It's not D100. It's the only system in the game. It's a bit of a weird difference. But you just roll 2d10. You add those numbers together. If it's over your current stress, you're good. If it's under your current stress, you fail.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Almost impossible for me to fail right now. So I'm over.
Well, I got
which is
over
good.
too. Yeah.
So you guys do not panic. But Coco, who had a critical failure, is going to panic. So Coco, you're going to roll 2d10 and you're going to add your current stress to that. And that's going to be your panic result.
Okay. Okay, well, I got... I don't really... Oh, okay, so 000, right?
Yeah.
And then I guess I got 6.
So 00, if you're just rolling a d10 plus a d10, is a 10. So you got 16.
Oh, 16. Oh,
And
plus
what's your
6.
score?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
What's your-
22.
22?
Mm-hmm. Is that good or
Alright,
bad?
Here's what happens. You are
Okay.
now you're paranoid, Coco.
I'm paranoid? And what does
Yeah.
that mean for my stress level? How much do I crank it up?
So what happens is whenever a character joins your group, make a fear
Uh-huh.
save or gain 1 stress. So if anyone tries to join your small group, you are paranoid that they're going to try to kill you or something,
Oh.
or do something bad.
Okay.
So every time you meet a new person, you're going to roll fear, and if you fail, you gain 1 stress.
Oh, okay. Yay.
And in general, you're just very paranoid now of strangers. Strangers, you don't trust them anymore.
Oh, no. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds
So the
good.
abbot comes in, and you guys you hold it together for the most part. Coco's kind of freaking out. How do you, Coco? How do you express this new paranoia? And now that everyone's in the room, they're your friends with their glowing red eyes, and they're covered in blood and hot lentils. How do you express your new paranoia to them?
Oh, my new paranoia?
Mm-hmm. How does that manifest itself in your reaction to them?
What do I got on me? Oh, I know how. The plant talks for me now.
You're like dissociating. The
Yeah.
plant.
You must. Too much. You gotta talk to the plant, man. I can't do this. Talk to the plant. It's the boss. Okay. The plant knows all. The plant is the protector. The plant is my only friend. Or I'm your only friend, Coco. I'll be here for you. Okay. Okay, thank you, puke plant. I love you so much. Me and you all the way to the very end.
Oh God,
Do
Coco,
not
don't you
worry. You saved me, and now it's time for me to save you. Okay, dude. Sounds good. Thank you so much. Who are you?
Very seriously, Dr. Alice is going to lean down to the plant and say, we're here to help you and Coco. We're her friends too.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh.
You know,
He's been seeing that the plant is talking.
yeah, that's right. It is talking.
Yeah.
Coco, I'm just so glad. I'm just so glad that Coco found that plant, because otherwise, how would she communicate? You know, it's just a stroke of luck that you found this talking plant. It's great.
I'm quite confused. I should be speaking to the plant now? Certainly. Hello, plant. I'm sorry that I threw up in you earlier.
No, that wasn't very nice of you. You know,
I mean,
you
if
should
think about it,
try
it was really just sharing tea.
Yeah.
and some interesting other nutrients from her inner system. I don't know.
Yeah.
It did not absorb well into me.
Those would be
Well-
the oil-based lubricants. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You need to
Cheese
know
whiz
where to
based
deposit. Oh no. Cheese
Welcome
whiz is
to the
killing
crew.
plants.
Plant.
Oh.
Oh.
You know, I've got a compound that I can actually allows plants to absorb cheese whiz as a nutrient. I got it on here somewhere. Just pull out a couple different vials. Oh, one of these should work. And I just tuck the vials into the dirt. I don't pour them. I figure the
Time
plants will take care of
release.
them themselves.
Oh, thank you
Great.
for this nice gift. I like gifts. Oh, yay.
I
Okay.
think into this scene of everyone gathering around Coco's plant and like treating it, you know, really with a lot of respect. It's really nice. It's very supportive.
Can I just add that Joan
yeah.
is starting to, like, she's getting stressed out. She's not losing her grip on reality, but she's seeing everybody around her sort of lose grip on reality, except for maybe Dee Dee. And she's like just trying to keep her shit together. So yeah, that's where Joan's at. I just try to be the straight man of the group, but it's not really working out.
Permanent facepalm just going on over there.
Yeah, it's right. I think the abbot, you know, that's perfect, Joan, because the abbot comes in and just grabs you by the arm and looks at you and is like gives you a look that's like, I don't know what is happening with your crew, but we need to get out of here right now. Like, get them together and follow me.
Aye, aye, monk, Captain Man! And then Joan, like, looks at Dee Dee and, like, does a hand signal for, like, military stuff. That means, like, round everybody up and let's fucking move out. and we try and corral the doctor, who's high on LSD, and our very paranoid friend Coco, and our new plant friend, Vomit Plant. And we try and corral them out of there as quickly as possible. Even if it takes like scooping them up, Joan will do it. She's pretty strong. She can scoop Coco up in her arms and haul ass. So I think that's what she's gonna attempt to do.
It's beautiful.
Hold her like a gentle baby while she holds the plant like a gentle baby.
Unless anyone says otherwise, I think that's we get out of here. You know, as Mahakala, the Mahakalans, they're slowly rising to their feet, and the monks, and they're sort of groggy getting up, and the one monk with his mask torn off, the one that you touched his third eye, doctor, he gets up
non-consensually.
Non-consensually.
They're touching people's third eye.
Yeah.
Sticking your thumb right in there.
Without asking.
Jam it in, you know? Jam it right in there. He kind of, he's all burnt and messed up, and he looks and he says, "Go speak to Mahakala. Speak to Mahakala, make our case." And he kind of collapses to the floor as the abbot ushers you out. And I think in the hallway, the abbot is sort of saying, as you can see, the whole colony is failing if you don't get the power chip, you know, and if you don't stop the AI from taking over, this is what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. You're our only hope. Like, go, please help us to go into the tower and stop this madness.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now that there's nobody left to smash, I'm going to move back out of combat mode.
Okay.
I am, however, not going to clean the blood off myself, because why? That doesn't make any sense. That seems like a waste of energy.
Waste of time.
Waste of time. Yeah. Did that monk say that we could speak to a god if we were to go to the tower? I would like to speak to a god. I believe I could learn a lot from speaking to a god.
They're insane. They've been driven insane. It's a long story, but the AI, it's done something to them. You've got to stop them. This god stuff, don't be fooled.
Don't worry.
Why are you laughing?
I might be high on several doses of LSD. But
the abbot is like, okay, yes.
One thing I am very sure of is there is no god. Or gods. Or really any, supernatural beings. It's probably just the AI.
He says, yes, in this case, that's true. In this case, that's true, yes.
Yes, in this case. Not your case,
did you
though.
wink?
Completely different case for you.
He just looks you cold in the eye and he says, that's right.
I wink.
Okay, let's keep going. Let's get the hell out of here and go deal with this AI.
I think he just throws Joan the keys. He said, here's the last rover. It's parked outside. It's mine. Go to the terraforming tower. Take the elevator up and stop this madness.
Ooh,
Since she's
rover.
holding Coco, can Coco grab the keys? Because she's got Coco, like, in her big, beefy, huge, burly arms.
So you got Coco like sack of potato style, like over your shoulder.
Oh yeah, that's better. Wait,
And then Coco just snatches the keys out of the air, like.
yeah. I mean, if I was I thought I was holding her like a ginger baby, but yeah, if she's over my
Swaddling
shoulder now,
Coco.
I can probably grab
Either way.
the keys out of
Either
the air.
way.
Either way, we got the keys. Let's go. Move.
Great
Alright,
idea,
cool.
Joan.
Joan's going
We
into
should
soldier
definitely let
mode.
Coco drive. It'd be a real confidence booster for her.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Let's go.
I believe we need to ask the plant, though.
Yes, this is true.
Yeah, as we're like
just the
hustling
plant wants
along,
to do
I will
it.
like lean over into the plant to be like, "Plant, we would like you to drive this rover. Is that possible?"
What? What do you think I am? I'm just a plant. I only got 2 leaves left. It's not a good situation. I'm mostly concerned about Coco here. I don't know, man. I don't want to see no god. I don't want to go up to any weird tower on any 11th floor. I don't know. This is too much for me. I seen too much and not enough at the same time. You know what I mean? No, we gotta do this. No, I'm looking at you now and you gotta do it. What do you mean, Plant? I thought you were my friend. I am your friend, and that's why I'm pushing you to do this. You can't be scared forever. Oh, man.
Joan's gonna chime in because this is the conversation's happening over her shoulder and be like, "Yeah, Plant. Can you tell Coco we all believe in her and we think she's got this? She's stronger than she knows."
Did you hear that? Oh, they're just being nice, man. Oh, I don't know.
I'm never
about
nice
this.
I'm never nice just for no reason.
That's true.
Yeah.
I know the captain. She's never rice for no reason.
I'm never rice neither.
Never rice at all.
No.
Did you
Coco.
hear that?
If you can do this, I will give you a third bathrobe.
Oh shit.
Oh, man.
I don't know where he's
3
getting all these
bathrobes. That's exponentially even more comfy. Oh, and I could do with more pockets. You
It'll
got
be
this.
A level of comfort no one here has experienced.
Mm-hmm. True.
A
Comfort
transcendent amount of comfort.
That's right.
Come on.
Maybe there is a god, and that god is 3.
All right, you drive a hard bargain. I'll give you
Okay.
both of my bathrobes. You will have 4 bathrobes.
Drupal. Oh, man. Okay, you got it, crew. Feisty Cheese Whiz, let's do this.
Let's do it, hoo-ah!
All
And
right, let's
with
head
that-
to the rover.
Hooah, hooah.
Yeah.
Hoo-ah!
Y'all jump in the rover with Coco. Coco, where do you place the plant so I can give you instructions as you drive the rover?
Oh, on the dashboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of in the
Stick it in a
middle.
nice safe place, and you just
Yeah.
rip through the colony. And yeah, you see blackouts just rolling through the colony, and there's like buildings on fire, and you hear gunshot, and this madness is kind of spread to the whole colony. Right? And you bob and weave.
I have a question, Dave. These rolling blackouts, are they saying anything in Morse code or binary that I can distinguish? At least to the vision of Dr. Wild at this
Not
time.
a bad question.
No, that's a great question.
The answer is yes.
the answer is always yes.
The answer is always
Yeah.
yes.
Yes, and
You know, you tell me,
yes,
Dr.
and.
Wild. Yeah, that's right. Dr. Wild, you tell me what you see, because there's definitely a message.
Yeah.
It's coming in, and you are getting all of it. What is it?
I kind of want it to be a real message, and not just his.
Oh,
vision.
I've got a real message. I got a real message for you. You want a real message?
I want a real message. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where this is going.
Roll me.
Great.
Roll
You
me.
want a
message.
real message? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I want
I'll give you a real
Hell
message.
yeah, I'll give you one.
You can't handle a real message.
Roll me your mysticism.
All right.
It's how you interpret the message. There's a message. It's how you're gonna.
Oh yeah, I got a 3, which is definitely less than 75.
That's great.
So
Yeah.
high. You're so plugged into mysticism
Exactly.
right now.
The whole city is glowing. You know what I mean? The blackouts are going. You can see it like in slow motion. It's like, oh, I can see the messages, and it's coming in. It says, "Dr. Wild, we are connected. Come, join me in the tower. I will make you more than you've ever been in the past before. Join Mahakala, and open the gateway to infinite knowledge."
I turn to Joan and I say, "This robot thinks it's smarter than me. We need to kill it."
Nice. Right. Okay.
How
And you
dare
guys
it presume that it can make me smarter than I already am?
You know what? Not the reaction I was expecting. Love it. It makes more sense than anything else could have.
Sorry, what are you talking about? I don't have any context for that thing you just said.
It's talking me through the rolling blackouts. What did you keep up?
Because you're not talking about deity. What are you talking about here?
The
She's not
the
very
AI.
smart. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, let's kill an AI. Sure, why not?
Sorry, I was a
I
little
thought that's
stressed
what
and
we
I
were
used
going in there to
a
do
pejorative term,
anyway.
which I shouldn't have done. I apologize, Dee Dee. It was uncouth of me.
I forgive you. I don't really forgive you saying that there's no God. That is causing me a little bit of an internal crisis, but we can talk about that later.
It's not so much that there is no God, it's that there never was. If that makes sense.
But what is time, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, never, you know, how do you have never if time is an illusion, right? So.
Dee just moves her head in strange robotic ways and just computes on this.
That's right. And that's how you pass. So, Dr. Alex Wilde, on the trip to the terraforming, the elevator, the space elevator to the terraforming tower, is freaking out, having visions, talking about how the machine is talking to him through the blinking lights of the city, explaining it to Joan.
Oh, yeah, that definitely makes sense.
Yeah. Dee Dee is having a bit of a moment, trying to compute everything that's going on around her. And of course, Coco is doing her very best to drive with great confidence while wearing 4 bathrobes.
And being told what to do by a plant.
And being told what to do with a plant.
This is just like how all my missions go.
On the plus side,
You
Coco
arrive-
is incredibly comfortable.
Oh, quadruply comfortable.
Exponentially comfortable.
Very
Exponentially
comfortable.
Exactly. You arrive on the outskirts of the city, and you're at the terraforming tower itself. And yeah, it's just this big tower. It's abandoned. You can tell that it was meant for much more serious purposes in the past. Like, people haven't been using it, but it's industrial in scale. Like, they can move huge quantities of stuff up here. There's like a terminal with like ticketing kiosks and things. But it's all left with like caution taped off, and you can make your way inside and hit the thing to go up into space, to go into the terraforming tower itself, the den of Mahakala. Before you do, is there anything you want to do before hitting that big red button to send that elevator up into the sky?
Okay, everybody, I'm gonna try and hype them up.
Okay.
Okay.
Important.
We don't know what we're going into here. There's a situation. It's a bit weird. It's been weird since we got to this planet. Try your best to keep your wits about you. Keep an eye out. And do we all have weapons? I got my gun out. Can everybody get some sort of anything? Just in case.
I have a flare gun and a vibe chatty.
Sorry,
a
vibe
like
chatty.
a machete that vibrates?
Yeah.
That's right.
Checks on vibes.
Yeah. Vibing machete. I still have my crowbar in one hand, and I will reach into a compartment in my vac suit and pull out the trinket that I randomly rolled, which is a set of brass knuckles, which I will put onto one hand.
I love this. We got a vibe chetty, which sounds ridiculous. It sounds like a type of cheese.
He does.
Yeah. I can't even like cheese vibes.
Oh, it's fully Cheese Whiz branded, yeah.
The vibe cheddar.
The vibe cheddar.
And then the brass knuckles. What? How you doing there, Plant and Coco?
Hey, do you hear that? You got weapons on you? I don't know, man. So much been going on. I've been carrying so much stuff. Let me see. Oh, yeah. I got this rigging gun. Oh. And this survey kit? Yeah, I don't really know how to use those. Yeah, I don't either. I got a little bit of fertilizer in me.
Well, that could work. I don't mean to eavesdrop on your conversation, but that rigging gun might do us good here. If you don't mind pulling that out. Plant or Coco, whoever's driving the situation.
It's gotta be you. I don't know, man. Look at you. You're wearing 4 bathrobes. Come on.
You're invincible. You're exponentially comfortable. You've transcended to a new plane of comfort.
You're beyond us all.
You're
That's
beyond
right.
way all of us.
I got this rigging gun.
And does a rigging gun shoot rigging? Or like, is it like Spider-Man? Like, do you shoot like webs? Like, what?
I think it's like a
I bet-
harpoon gun that shoots.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
a
Oh.
harpoon with a cable attached to
Oh,
it.
Yeah,
nice.
that's right.
Okay.
That's how I
okay,
imagined it,
cool.
yeah. And
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. I got this dustpan and
Oh,
some
there you go.
incense
Mm.
and an orange and
Yeah, right in the
these
eyes. That'd be a weapon.
napkins, ketchup packets, just a few, and this rest of the bottle, the sriracha.
Hmm.
Whoa. I don't know what to do with any of it though.
You can give the sriracha to me. I would quite enjoy it.
Oh, okay, here you go.
I just like suck on the sriracha bottle as we're going up.
nice, delicious. Yeah.
Perfect.
It's,
This is the level of spice we need.
this is the level of spice we need, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And all of you have access to all of the stuff in the loadouts you chose as well. Like, so there's, it says on the side of your character sheet the stuff you have.
Yeah.
All right,
Like a
so
little-
with Dee sucking on the sriracha and everyone kind of, tripping out or talking to a plant or just trying to hold everyone together, the elevator kind of goes up, leaves the atmosphere of the moon and heads to the space station. Briefly weightless as you cross that threshold, and then when you dock at the stop that says "Welcome Hall and Interpretive Center" above in lights above like the elevator, the gravity comes back on. And this is artificial gravity that you've got, and the doors open, and in front of you, what you see is a beautiful welcome hall. And there's these big like stands like you'd see in a museum that have like all the history of the colony on them in like holograms. And there's great view of the planet and the space beyond. And everything's in kind of soft colors. It's very zen here. And yeah, there's like these hopeful looking colonists, you know what I mean? Like this kind of art that's like, oh, strive to make this world a better place kind of stuff. But the power is flickering in and out as you get into this big welcome hall, and you step in. Yeah, so you're here. You are. You're in the welcome hall.
Are there any signs of movement or anything up here?
It's a great thing you asked that question. Let me find out. In the welcome hall. Ooh, okay. Let me see here. Yeah, you actually hear some kind of rumbling in the next room. Like some kind of like sloshing, worming, crashing motion coming from. There are lines on the floor. There are green lines going off to an upper stairway. So a big like green line paint on the floor, like you would in a subway station, going up. Kind of up to the next floor, and then there's another green line going out ahead of you to a doorway where beyond you can see some sort of faint plants or whatever, and there's a blue line heading off to your right that goes to like a closed door, and from that green line that heads off to those plants and things with a doorway in the distance, that's where you hear some kind of crashing and slithering sound, and everyone's going to take one stress when you hear that. Yeah, one stress on that.
Okay.
Also, that's really going to go down now. Okay. Also. Oh, and okay. Yeah, that's good for now. What do you do?
It says in my equipment list that I have infrared goggles. So I'm just gonna say that's a setting in my head.
Great.
So if I like click that in, is there any heat down there?
Yeah, so you look around yourself and you see this room is cold. Like everything's on emergency power. You can see that it's got more power, but this is sort of on backup power. And so this room is much colder, and I think the humans here are quite cold, except for Coco, because she's wearing 4 bathrobes. It's actually quite comfortable. For you?
Fine.
She's fine. But Dee Dee's fine. You know, it's probably 4 degrees in here or something. But you look and into that next room, which says greenhouse and Zen garden above the door. You see the heat signatures of a bunch of plants. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of biomass.
Okay.
And then something much warmer, a large blob of sort of not human levels of heat, but something big and warmer than the surrounding area is moving through the room.
Captain, there is a large, warm blob in that far greenhouse area amongst the plants. What should we do about this? I click off the infrared.
Oh God. I was not expecting large, warm blob. We could continue and ignore that, or we could go try and deal with it right now. I'm more likely to keep continuing on our mission. That it seems to be contained within that area for now.
Are any of the computers working around me?
There's like big kiosks, like informational kiosks. Like if you're a visitor, you go, and those are on, and those are the ones that are flicking like messages or whatever. But if you walk over close to it, it'll flash like, "Welcome to the terraforming tower for Siddhartha's piece. How can I help you today?"
I would like to know about the inner workings of your computer station. Can I like break through the tourism layer and into like the actual code and figure out if the computer is in good shape up here or if it's all messed up?
You can certainly try.
For a second there,
going
Joe, I
to-
thought that you were just gonna punch through it as you want to see the inner.
Right, like
That'll be
wires.
what I'll
Brute
try next.
force. Yeah.
No, I do have a computer skill. I don't remember what to roll with it. So it's computers. What do I
Probably
add that to?
intelligence.
Intelligence? Oh, okay. No, I fail.
Okay. Was it a critical fail?
No, it's not.
Okay. All right. So you try to hack in, and you're trying to go in the subroutines or whatever. Like you're going like no, and the computer the whole time is like, oh, error. Can I help you? And you're like, no. Like you're trying to get through it. Then all of a sudden the screen just goes like to snow, like TV snow. Like.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then like this weird glitchy Buddha face appears out of the snow, and it kind of turns towards you, like it's like rotates towards you, and its mouth opens and it starts talking. It's like, welcome travelers, devotees, to my sanctum. Are you here to prostrate yourselves before me and join my service?
No.
Oh.
Certainly not.
Did it say prostrate or prostrate?
I believe it did. I'm not sure. One doesn't work for me.
Yeah. Okay.
I think there's only ones here with a prostate anyway. But I don't know. Do robots do androids have prostates?
Hey, Joan,
No,
are you an expert?
No, I'm not an expert. I'm definitely not an expert in prostates.
It takes a moment. It glitches. I think it's like. Since response does not compute. You're being illogical, especially for a machine. Your only option is to submit to the will of Mahakala. Please head to the manufactory where I will conduct my communion ceremony. Do
Hi,
not
computer?
differ. Yes.
So sorry, I just want to point out a logical flaw there. The very fact that Dee Dee chose to say no meant that was an option that she could choose. So her only option isn't to submit to you because she didn't. So she had another option.
Dr.
It
Alex
just-
is very smart. He also
So-
says that you can't possibly exist, Mahakala, and therefore I don't believe we need to follow any of your instructions.
Plant.
Go ahead.
Dr. Alex, do you have a prostate?
More
Yeah.
important question.
In fact, my prostate health is fantastic.
Oh, good to hear. Anyways, Coco, you were saying something?
We need to go off-road. What are you talking about? There's a room full of plants that need our help. Oh no, man, you heard what Dee said. There's something hot in there. Don't let them down. Remember who you are.
Plan's
Botanist
making a lot of sense, guys. Yeah.
took the code. You took the botanist code.
The botanist.
You're right. Guys, you're speaking without me now. Yeah, I'm speaking without you now. Crew, you do what you have to do, but I gotta go into that room. I need to save those plants.
Coco, without you, I would not have had my lentil-based epiphany earlier. I will help you save those plants.
Guys, but we
But
don't know
later
what's
you
in
gotta
there.
help me
It
kill
could-
this robot. Sorry, the AI. You have to kill the AI.
AI, yeah.
Okay.
Guys, but we don't know what's in that room, and it could kill us. Is it worth... I know that the plants mean a lot, but is it worth sacrificing our human lives
Joan,
and the
if I have
and
learned
the Cheese Whiz
anything-
Corporation's integrity?
if I have learned
Does my
anything
life mean nothing to
from
you?
a life dedicated to science and the scientific method, it is that the ends always justify the means, and we gotta go learn stuff we didn't know before.
I'm not an expert, so I guess we'll follow your lead there. If you think that the plants need to be rescued, I guess the best thing I can do is pull out my SMG and try and shoot whatever is in that room.
Wait. I'm just going through my equipment right now, okay? So I've also got a bioscanner. I'm gonna find that attachment on myself, wherever that is. Maybe it's up here somewhere.
Oh, thank God.
Can I point my bioscanner in that general direction and figure out what that large hot blob is?
Yeah, the bioscanner functions. It's similar. It just is showing you there's like an alien, you know, when you've got like there is something in here. It's like that radar-y kind of thing.
Okay.
Or I guess actually no. If you're up close, you could. It's more of like an up close, like scan the thing up close. I think.
How up close is up close?
I don't know, 5 feet.
5
Like-
feet.
Like
Does seem
scan,
quite
like
close. Yes.
you know, like it'll scan and tell you about like, oh, what is this thing in front of me? Like, what is this plant? What is this animal?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll just keep it active then.
Yeah. Okay. And you're holding it in front of you, and it's sort of like
Sure.
picking up that there's like biological stuff in front of you.
It's like
for sure.
Google Lens. You have to have a photo of it for it to work.
That's right. That's right. Exactly.
So
So you're holding that out.
Tricorder.
Yeah. I think kind of like a tricorder.
It's a Google
Okay.
bioscanner.
Google. Yeah. That's right. It's an
Come
Oscar
on,
Mayer
it's a cheese.
bioscanner.
It's a Cheese Whiz
That's right.
bioscanner. All of
Yeah.
our equipment is from Cheese Whiz.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mining
right.
Consortium.
Google was bought out by Cheese Whiz.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
Of course it was.
They own everything, except for the stuff that the Oscar Mayer Wiener Corporation owns. Those damn wiener lovers.
Yeah. After the Twinkie Wars of 2077 or whatever it was, right? You
Yeah.
know, it really changed things.
Yeah.
Never forget.
Never
Never
forget.
forget. Never forget. So you make your way. I think Dee Dee is leading, or is
Sure.
is
Yeah. I mean, if it sounds like that's where we're gonna go, I'll take out the bioscanner and I'll look at the plant and I'll say,
I have my gun.
Would you-
out behind Dee
would
Dee.
you like me to get more information about this room full of biomass? Puke plant.
Oh, me? Yes, please. We need to know if their lives are in danger. Dee.
Okay. So I will cautiously approach through the flickering light and the snow screens and the creepiness, and just see if I can get close enough to this area to get more detailed bio readings.
Do you move? It's east. I guess we'll use those directions, so it makes sense. So you move to
Okay.
the east on this green line. You walk down, and I think the rest of your crew follows. And you walk through these big doors that say greenhouse and Zen garden. And in there, what you see, and your bioscanner is like beeping, like beep, beep, beep. And what you see in there is these tiers and tiers of like greenery, like spilling over their boxes. You know, like it's like stacks and stacks of this greenery. And then on the other side, you've got a window to the sun. So you've got the sun you can see coming in through that window. And then on the main ground in front of you is like Zen garden style, like white stone gardens. You know, like all raked in patterns. And there's a monk face down in the middle of one of the spirals in the stone, about 20 feet in front of you, and just like he's not moving, and he's covered in like torn vines, and there's vines that are kind of like hanging out of these boxes. But all of that is registering on your bioscanner, but there's something else to the left. You get the bigger beep, and that object you noticed before, you kind of track it.
Mm-hmm.
And so as you walk into this room, you see this huge, just the tail end of some kind of huge black blob of sort of, you can't tell what it is, but it looks like spaghetti or tentacles or pipes or, you know, something. It's gooey, it leaves a trail, and it just slithers into this huge hole that's been torn into the wall and disappears into the hole.
I would like to fire my flare gun into the hole.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's my move, but okay, go for it.
So you turn and fire, your flare goes off.
All right.
And just lights, it lights up and it shimmers off. This hole is covered in like torn circuitry and torn like internal pipes. But it's also got this goo, like this clear, translucent goo all over it. And you can see the glow of your flare as you go. And it goes down the hole, and you can see it burning in the hole, lighting up whatever's in there. I mean, from your angle, you can't see it, but if you run over there, you can look down there.
I'll cautiously approach, hopefully with everyone behind me or joining me.
Yeah, I'll come.
So you walk over, and you just see, you peer down this hole, and you see their flare burning, and it's like something has torn its way through like the walls of the station and left. There's this strange, like you can reach out and touch it, and there's this strange, like, you know, clear goop that's just coating the whole inside of this tunnel, but you don't see any signs of whatever it is that you saw. It's just
I
this
would like
torn hole.
to do some science to this and figure out what this goop
Okay.
is.
Science that.
As
While
someone
they're-
with a PhD in chemistry.
And
While
so
they're
many
looking
other
at the
things.
hole, I'm gonna poke the body in the center of the floor with my gun. But we'll
Okay.
do that after they.
All right, that is a successful chemistry roll. I'm gonna use. I've got like some sort of diagnostic kit in my loadout, I believe.
So what are you trying to determine?
What this goo is, the chemical composition. Is it organic? Is it inorganic?
Do we need some gooey gun to get rid of it?
That's right.
Do you
It's
have
both.
chemistry with it?
It's got some kind of, it's like a biological plasma, but it's filled with like little nanites when you look at it closely. So it's both organic and mechanical combined.
Does it look like these nanites can survive outside of the goo? Can I isolate a nanite and see if it survives outside of the goo?
Oh. Tell me the experiment you do to like make that happen.
Okay, first thing I would do would be to find out a way to like dissolve the goo. Basically just something that it's an organic compound, so any like strong acid should do it. Should just turn it to basically charcoal and other stuff. So I'll do that. I'll like isolate one using my survey kit.
Okay, yeah, you pull in all your flasks, your science equipment. You quickly do a isolation, and you pour the acid in there and melt it and turn it charcoal, and you've got little nanites. And you have a pocket microscope, I guess. And you pocket microscope, and you see the nanite in the jar or whatever. Yeah, and as you observe it, I think you see as it emerges from the goo, it's like tapping on the glass, and it's trying to get into the microscopic cracks in the glass, and it quickly shrivels and dies once it's been separated from the goo.
Whoa.
All right. So that's all we need to do. Just gotta we just gotta get rid of the goo.
Do you got more of that goo dissolver in there? The goo be gone?
I mean, I could work up a sort of spray of it that would be like, basically work as like a pepper spray kind of situation. But that'd be a temporary fix. We would need to find, really any acid. I think should disrupt this goo.
Perhaps a battery of some kind.
Battery of some kind. Honestly, even probably vinegar. If someone had some vinegar in a large quantity, that would work.
Soaked into your robes, Coco. Look right there. Oh yeah.
Oh,
that's right.
That many bathrobes.
In my inner layers, it's been wet inside this whole time, man. Oh, let me take off the 2 dry robes. You can wring out the second layer.
So we probably got like what, 2-3 barrels out of the. It is incredibly
absorbent
because it's exponentially soft.
Terry cloth, come on.
When it absorbs something into 2 layers of bathrobe, it actually causes it to, the volume increases because it's exponentially absorbent and soft. So even a drop of vinegar into the bathrobe when wrung out could produce 3 to 4 barrels of vinegar.
This is the physics of
Just basic science.
Basic
bathrobe
physics.
Yeah. You know, like, I wouldn't believe any of that if you weren't a scientist, but you are, and I just like, of course. You know, I believe in experts, you know?
Yeah. Can I poke at the body?
Yes.
On the ground? Well, because I'm not interested in no science. I want to poke at this dead guy.
So, Dr. Alex is, doing this experiment on the goo and then trying to convince Coco to wring all the vinegar out of her bathrobe. Joan, you walk over into the middle of this stone garden and you look at this body. There it is right in front of you. What do you do?
I try and roll it over using like the tip of my gun, or like kick it over. I guess maybe is a better one, so I don't have to get my face up in there. Yeah,
you kind of boot this person over, and they turn, and you see it's a younger monk, shaved head, a young woman, and you look, and her mouth is open, but in her mouth there's like this vine, and it's like gone down her throat, and looks like she's choked on it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go, hey guys, everybody, I don't think these plants need saving. I think they can do some saving of their own if you don't mind coming over here and taking a look at what's happened. We should probably continue with our whole AI destroying mission. Get the hell out of here.
And
wait.
As you
wait.
No,
wait. Hold on. There's a plant that does need saving, and I'll tell you right now, Joan Dark. It's in her mouth. That plant needs to be saved. Pull it out.
No, that plant is killing. These plants are killer plants.
Coco, you know what you need to do. I don't know, man. No. Reach down her throat. Oh, no, you're right.
I'm gonna grab.
I'll put
Coco.
on.
I try to interrupt this as I see this going terribly badly, and I pick up the plant, like the talking plant, and I smash it on the ground.
Whoa!
Yeah.
So, wow.
It's for your own good. Coco Chibata, this plant was leading you astray.
Takes two dry layers of bathrobes, hides in all the bathrobes now, ties it close.
I will find you a new plant.
Coco, I
one that is not trying to kill you.
That plant was trying to induct you into its religion. It was trying to infect you with the psychic virus.
It's okay. I just need a little alone time now, man.
Okay, can we get the hell out of here though before we become fertilizer ourselves?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out of this room if my crew.
I'm gonna need help with these vinegar barrels.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll help
fucking
carrying.
grab a vinegar barrel. Yeah,
Where
sure.
did the barrels come from?
Coco
They're
blindly.
like, I imagine they're like water barrels, like they were invented for the plants.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah, definitely
yeah,
for the
sure.
plants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think as you guys have this, you're over the body and you turn to see everybody, and Coco, like, we gotta save the plant, and then Dee smashes it, and there's this whole, like, I think they're all quite distracted, and it's, when you get up from this, you say like, oh, this is the thing. Dr. Alice Bob looks up, and you all look up, and you realize.
Sorry, Dave. Something's happened to your audio.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
I can't hear you at all.
Oh no,
Oh, no, you're
Okay,
back.
Are you
there we
back?
go.
am I back?
Yeah, I
You're
back.
was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, is something happening
No.
to my brain?
It sounded like you were underwater.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But I'm
So go,
good now.
go back a bit.
You're good now, yeah.
Okay, rewind.
Rewind.
Okay, so this madness happened with the plant smashing and the science.
Mm.
And Coco, I think you said that you made yourself a tent in your robes.
Oh yeah, I kind of I'm in my little hidey hole, and I'm just hiding out. My arms are through the sleeves. So I'm just covering my head now. But I feel like I'm blindly sweeping up the plant that was thrown into the dustpan I stole and putting it in its resting place and sticking some incense there. And then I wave over to Dr. Alex Wild to go burn the incense, and I place the orange there.
How lovely. It's a lovely little shrine.
I'll
Totally.
light the incense with one of the flares. Just
Excessive, but I like it.
Okay.
Okay, while this is all happening,
he's
Yes,
uses a
well,
jewel, he doesn't have a lighter.
So you take time out to do this, and as you are distracted doing this, when Joan kind of gets everyone like, we should maybe leave, and Dee Dee agrees, and you're sort of like packing up this whole shrine situation, you turn and you realize that the vines have spread out from their planters and have grown like in this kind of tornado-like fashion, snuck around you. As soon as you try to leave, they start coming towards you. So you're surrounded by these creeping vines that have kind of used this distraction to sneak up on you.
Dr. Wild chuckles to himself and says, "Oh, plans. I expected this all along," and I pull out the Vibe Chetty.
Yeah, I think, and the vines rear up, and it's this classic scene, and you're like Vibe Shetty, and I think that's what we'll stop with you brandishing your Vibe Shetty at the plants.
the
And then
vibe
kind of-
shitty.
Yeah, and they're just
Yeah.
they're coming like a big green tsunami towards you, and you're just like Vibe Shetty out, ready for it.
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin starts playing.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice.
Everyone, I think everyone end with an action pose. So we've got the doctor with his Vibe Shetty brandish. What is everyone else's action pose that you've got this thing? Where do we freeze in our action here?
Doing one of
I have
these. With my
Brass
gun.
knuckles ready.
Yeah. Oh, the brass. You're gonna punch the.
I'm gonna punch the vines.
I
Yeah.
think you got to be mid-jump already going to punch the vines.
Yeah. like-
Yeah.
Yeah. I love this.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Freeze
yeah, Joan's
frame.
got her SMG. And Coco, what's your epic freeze frame here for our finale?
Bunch of napkins because she's wiping up her tears for the loss of her plant.
So you're just frozen with your napkins like to your face, pressed to your face, and you're weeping.
I
Beautiful.
love this. This is,
All right.
This is
Yeah.
amazing.
So
Okay.
we'll unfreeze from there next time.
Yep.
Perfect.
Oh, amazing. Thank you, Dave,
Sounds
for
good.
Another amazing
Yeah, thanks,
game
Dave.
of Mothership. Can't wait to see how this ends.
So weird.
So fun.
Mhm.
Spaghetti monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, spaghetti, biotubes.
And I have just started killing off the crew members. Who knows where that'll
Yeah.
go?
That's right. One down.
One
Right.
down.
Carve a check mark into your arm.
4 to go.
That's right.
Including myself.
Shall we wrap up by telling people where they can find more of us? Dave, why don't you go first?
itch.io, Magnum Galaxy Games. You can find all my games that I make for Mothership and other games there, and connections to all my social like Twitter and stuff.
Great. Carla, where can people find you?
You can follow my Instagram, my Twitter, or come hang out with me on Twitch. You can search for my handle Carmody. That's CarMahdee.
Great. Who's next? We got Joe.
Sure. Yeah. No, you can find me at Mighty Joanna on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok sometimes. And yeah, that's really where I talk about everything, announce everything. We got a Critical Hit show coming up at the end of May. Somewhere around the week of the 28th. I don't really know the day. It's the last Wednesday. You can figure that out. Yeah, that's me generally. Yeah.
Stu.
Yeah, you can find me at StuPop everywhere. You can also go to stupop.threadless.com and you can get some delightful shirts I have designed, like Professor Spicy Water, which is what I feel like maybe Alex is called in certain circles.
Yeah.
And of course, my favorite, which is the number 20 shirt. So you can celebrate everyone's favorite bus line in Vancouver. And you
Are you going to make a shirt of the spray wiener?
Yes, I've already designed a wiener in a can.
Yeah, I saw that. Wiener in a can.
So that will be up soon. So you can get that as well. Yep. Celebrate everyone's favorite Oscar Mayer futuristic product. Other than that, you can also hear my wonderful dulcet tones on the Dungeon Punks podcast. The whole first season is available wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah, and I think the last one is me.
It is.
Let's see if this works. Oh boy. I have a Nightbot set up, but I forgot what I put my stuff under. There we go.
Oh.
You can find me on most social media at TayRamon69. You can also listen to me doing funny voices on the Adventure EXE podcast, which I'm going to try and remember if I have the command right now. And hopefully we'll have some new episodes of that coming out soon. But that's pretty much it. Go get your number 20 bus. Go, everybody grab your spray wieners, and we'll be back on May 24th for more What the Quest shenanigans.
What the Quest?
Yeah. What the Quest?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks again for tuning in, everybody. Thanks again, Dave and Carla, for joining us. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Good night.